Do you know the changes the government has made to Social Security for 2024? There's actually 7. Hi, I'm Doug Ray, President and founder of the Wealth Guardians and the Ray Financial Group.
And I'm Brice Payne, and you've entered The Vault, the Wealth Guardians video series on all things pertaining to retirement planning. In this episode, we're going to talk about those Social Security changes for 2024. We're going to talk about the COLA increases, the taxable maximum and how that's increased, the maximum benefits that you can expect, the Medicare premiums. We're going to talk about the financial health of Social Security in general, states that tax you on Social Security versus the states that don't. That changed a little bit in 2024. And then what the average Social Security benefit is that the average person out there has. Again, I want to bring your attention to these like and subscribe buttons down below the screen there if you want to catch future episodes with Doug Garrett and myself on all things pertaining to retirement planning. You can go ahead and click on those. All right, Doug, let's go ahead and get started on this. It's 2024, and this is our first vault out of the gates here. And what are we looking at for the changes in 2024 for Social Security?
Well, the first one I've got down here, I think everybody's pretty much aware of, and that's the cost of living adjustment.
The main one.
Yeah, the main one. And that went up 3.2% for 24, and that's roughly, for the average benefit, about $59 a month.
And we are well aware, Doug, being retirement income certified professionals and helping our clients learning all the different ways to file for Social Security, we're aware of what the 80-year average history is, and that 3.2 is actually exactly
right
on what that average is. So some years it'll be heavier than that, like it was in 2022. Some years it's going to be lighter than that.
Yeah.
But that falls right in line with the average. Okay, so that's increased.
That's increased.
Okay. What about the taxable maximum? Everybody is taxed up to a certain part of their income. Did that change?
It did change. Basically, they'll take the Social Security premium out of your paycheck up to a certain level of income. This year, that's jumped about $8,000. It went up to $168,600 from $160,200. So once you get over $168,600, you don't have to pay into Social Security anymore. You still have to pay into Medicare. That's unlimited.
Yeah, that doesn't change.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So just to be clear, somebody who makes $300,000 is paying the same amount into Social Security as somebody who's making that $168,000.
That's correct.
In all likelihood, if Social Security is indeed going to have to make changes in the future to stay financially sound, that might be one of the ways that they change it, is to keep increasing that amount. I
think that's almost a given.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
That's the main one that they could fall back on to make it more financially sound as the years go on. All right, let's talk about Medicare premiums.
Well, Medicare premiums went up too. It's your Part B, and that comes directly from your Social Security check. And if you're not taking your benefit yet, you actually every month have to write a check, or not every month, but quarterly or yearly, to Social Security for your Part B premium payments. So that is up about $9.80 a month from 2023. In other words, it's about $174.70 a month that they're going to take out of your benefit for your Part B. Now, we're not talking about the IRMA tax, which is an additional tax on top of that for higher income filers.
Right.
So this is just the flat, bare minimum Part B premium.
Okay, very good. I want to go back just for a second, because a minute ago we talked about the taxable maximum and how that went up from $160,000 to $168,000. But let's talk about the maximum benefits that people can expect to see at age 62, at their full retirement age, and at age 70. Those are the 3 main filing dates.
Yeah, so to explain this, I think let's go back and how they calculate your full retirement age benefit. They use your highest 35 years of earnings. So in order to get your maximum benefit, you're going to have to be somebody who, for their 35 highest years, maxed out on their income.
Right.
So for an age 62 filer, this year, your maximum benefit is $2,710 a month. If you wait till your full retirement age, it's $3,822 a month, which is almost exactly $200 more a month than it was last year. And if you wait all the way to age 70, it's $4,873 a month.
Right. So again, I'll recap that. If you're 62 now and you have maxed out all of your Social Security earnings years, the most that you're going to see is 2007. There's no way for somebody to have more than that.
Right.
Now, at age 70 or the full retirement age, you just said it was 3,822, but I believe that Social Security is projecting that they're not using a cost of living adjustment between now and then. So in actuality, it probably will be a little bit higher by the time you get there.
Most
and then
likely.
the same thing for age 70.
Yep.
We see it's 4,873, but if we're factoring in that 3.2% cost of living adjustment between now and then, it'll in all likelihood be higher than that.
Most likely.
As well. Okay. Let's now talk about the financial health of Social Security. This has been a big concern for people for decades, and the closer we get to this certain year, 2034, more and more people are concerned about the health of the financial status of Social Security. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so starting this year, we're going to have $1.4 trillion paid out to 71 million Americans. It's quite a chunk. 9 out of 10 folks over 65 are receiving their benefits. So you see, Social Security is the largest government program that we have. It amounts to over 22% of all government spending.
Wow.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it sure is. Let's talk, Doug, about states. And everybody, based on what state they live in, Social Security is taxed a little bit differently.
Yeah.
So help us understand this. Was there a change in 2024 with this?
Well, what happened was, first off, the majority of states do not tax your Social Security. The states I'm about to talk about do. So maybe hint there, don't retire there. This year, Missouri and Nebraska decided that they're not going to tax your Social Security benefits, so they fell out of the group. So that brings us down to just 9 states that tax your Social Security benefit. And here they are.
Are you ready?
Some are surprising. Colorado, Connecticut, Kansas, I was surprised by that. Minnesota, Montana, I was surprised by that one. New Mexico, Rhode Island, Utah, and Vermont.
You know, what surprises me, we talked about this beforehand, is we live in North Carolina. So many people are coming down from New York and New Jersey because of lower property taxes here. I would have thought that New York and New Jersey tax Social Security up there, but apparently they don't.
They don't.
All right.
Well, they tax everything else.
Good on them. But yeah, they got to stop somewhere, don't they? All right. Let's lastly here, Doug, talk about the average 2024 Social Security benefit. We talked about the maximum a minute ago, but let's go over the average.
Okay. So that's up also a little bit, with the cost of living adjustment.
Right.
Your average retired worker receives $1,907 a month in 2024. A married couple, $3,033. A survivor, who might be the older spouse, would receive average $1,773. And a worker who has receiving Social Security disability benefits is getting $1,537 a month on average.
Yeah, all those numbers are a little bit lower than what I would have thought.
I would have too, especially the disability.
The disability, right. Okay. Well, so that's going to cover it for all of the changes to Social Security for 2024. We did this last year for 2023. We're probably going to do it again in 2025 because every year Social Security makes some updates to their numbers, and we want to keep you up to date with that on there. If you want to keep up to date with us on all things pertaining to retirement planning, then again, you see those like and subscribe buttons down there. Just go ahead and click on those and you'll get all future updates on the Vault with Doug Garrett and myself moving forward. Doug, anything else to add?
I think we got it covered.
All right. Well, I'm Brice Payne.
I'm Doug Ray.
And this has been The Vault.